listen, there's a lot going on in there. There's a lot happening. Dedede's got a nice comfy corner of my heart. So let's see what we have ahead of us. We're going to be seeing Game & Watch Dedede. This matchup sucks. This is so bad. This matchup is horrendous. This matchup is awful. There is so little that you can do, especially because of Game & Watch's disjoints, his speed, his out of shield, and then also dealing with bucket. But does Mr.Sensei... Oh, this is Mr.Sensei. This is not Paracane.
It is not Paracane. It is another Game & Watch from our block.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of them today. They're just letting us have it.
Yeah, so Narnia was a player we saw earlier, if you're just now tuning in, who was very explosive against a Sheik player.
Yep.
And has a lot of hard reads, like we've already seen with the Jet Hammer already. But Yara is absolutely right. This matchup is atrocious.
Terrible. Yeah, especially when it comes to landing, because Game & Watch has maybe some of the most potent juggling in a game, and in terms of up air, neutral, big ol' active hitboxes as well as up B, and then being able to shrug with dash attack, and there it is, Mr.Sensei remembering, hey, I got bucket, and now all of a sudden Guido not looking so valid.
They're not quite connecting all the way like Sensei was hoping, but I mean, when you look at a bracket path for a major like this, you hope for situations like this later on in bracket. You hope for a 7-3 or a 6-4 to swing your way, because this is just one where you can just be like, man, I know how to deal with this. I'm pretty comfortable. So as long as he stays smart in this, I would be very surprised for Mr.Sensei to pull this off. But we said the same thing about Sheik.
Goes for the up throw up air. You know, they're calling that now the helicopter, because there is a very specific percent range where that can actually kill, and the execution and timing on that is actually quite tight. But tries to go for the falling neutral, that would have been able to convert into an up air had that actually connected. Tries to go for the dash attack. Oh jeez, this is so tough. Mr.Sensei has just not been giving Narnia any openings.
Yeah, you gotta feel for Narnia a little bit here, where it's just like, man, you might have just copped an L at the CSS Creed.
Yep. But getting off of the corner, getting off the ledge is so hard, because look at how much space down smash covers, especially when you go from ledge. Is this exploitable with from Dedede? Yeah. When you're a big body, your hitbox is so huge.
Listen, Dedede's a thick boy, and it is not a great situation for the thick boys out here. This is tough. I mean, like, how do you? Honestly, besides get up attack, how do you get past down here?
How do you get past up it? How do you get past any of these amazing disjoints that Game & Watch is constantly putting out, because of the fact that Game & Watch is that much faster than Dedede? You know, oh my goodness, this doesn't kill. Not in the slightest, but because of how much faster Game & Watch is with Dedede, he can just kind of track you with up air forever.
I'm honestly surprised Narnia is not going for the swallow release into the up tilt. Like, we see him just kind of go for positioning, but like,
it's a Dedede vibe check. It's like, hey, do you know this matchup? And
hey, there it is. Ask and I shall receive.
So let's talk about that. Do you know what just happened? Well, we'll actually talk about it in between games, probably because this looks.
Listen, we got nothing else to talk about. Let's talk about it now.
Surely. If you mash out of that and you press the wrong button, even though you plus in that situation, you just get hit by up tilt. But that time around, Mr.Sensei just setting up the ledge trap, gets a down smash once again.
I love the fact that that was down smash that I fully expected to go outwards, but because it interacted with the Gordo, it literally just shot Dedede into the sky. I was like, oh, he's going to go outwards and die off the side. Nope, straight off the top.
Yeah, so going into game 2.
Hopefully he picks another character.
This is genuinely difficult, because the openings that you probably get the most out of Inhale. A lot of beautiful inhales to make your movement tricky, and you like to catch the Game & Watch like dashing and shielding a lot. That's going to be the best bet, because Dedede is just not fast enough to be able to go into like a regular grab. You got to camp too, you know?
Yeah, honestly.
You can't even camp with Guido. You literally just have to plant your feet.
Dara, I don't like this stage pick. Like, we see a grab right up here, like, that's cool, but, like, we saw how much trouble Narnia had getting down on the stage with platforms.
But look how scary up-angled Guidos are on FD. When you no longer have a platform to worry about, you can just convert off of them. You can get so much damage off, finds an uppie, and then finds his up airs, and I bet, like, Narnia is going to be eating a whole lot more of them. Look at it. It doesn't stop. It doesn't end. What do you do?
Yeah, this is a very extended neutral control here from Narnia. And now you got to get past the
Gets a 2-frame with dash attack. This should be it. Yeah. Yes, it is.
That was off of one neutral interaction. That was 140%. That was not an early stock. That was not a down smash into forward smash. That was literally like, I'm just going to continue hitting you for a solid 90 seconds, and then I'm just going to read you back.
You can continue to cover. Tries to go through the nail into the up air, but a little bit too late. Only like hit it in like the beginning of neutral air, instead of as like late as possible. And now all of a sudden, Mr.Sensei has a huge lead. A whole stock up. Wow. What do you do?
Oh my goodness.
That's a bit of a misplay, Mr.Sensei. Yeah. Because you need to be putting yourself a little bit further back.
I really thought he was going to get that back air, but Game & Watch back air just comes out a little bit faster.
And now Mr.Sensei is calling out those inhales. Now it really feels like Narnia is all out of approach options. Inhale's not working. Up angle Boido's not going to be working either. And then just eating the bomb and dying for it.
A full stock lead for Mr.Sensei here, and there are some vocal Narnia fans in the crowd. I hate to break it to you guys, Aslan dies in the first book. It's tough.
Mr.Sensei has been treating and respecting the Boido so well. They got adjusted to, you know, the up-angled ones. All right, a couple of hits in. I like the idea to fade back a little bit, but Game & Watch can just like outspeed you.
Right,
and just get so far away.
It's such an airspeed advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, next hit definitely does it here. I smell it up smash.
Wow. Okay. Oh, open and shut. We might have time for another set. Who knows? Probably not, because it's about 2 minutes to 4th. But wow, that is a bad matchup. Like, I'm an Incineroar player. I know bad matchups. That sucked.
It seemed like it.
Huh?
You seem like an Incineroar player.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense. I don't know what you mean by that.
I just got the vibe. It's like how Skiff also plays in